We are back, folks. We were about to queue up the this interview from that I recorded from the other day from with Van Jones, but just received a phone call. I'm sorry, sir. Could you tell me your name again?
Rupert Murdoch.
Oh, okay, Mr. Murdoch, have you been? I got to ask why you're calling the program. I mean, I've been talking about the problems that News Corp has been having. Are you a regular listener of the program?
I am a regular listener, Sammy. I do have a question for you.
Well, what is that? What is that?
Is your phone number 917-553-3800?
No.
It's not his, James. It's not his number.
All right. Well,
sorry. What were we talking
well,
about,
now that I have you on the line, sir, I want to ask you just a couple of questions here. Your son, James, looks like he could actually be in some legal jeopardy with.
James, let me say one thing about James.
All right.
He's a pussy. He's a pussy.
He's your own son. I don't know. I mean, is that really that appropriate to say about your?
It's the truth, Sammy. He's a pussy. He's always been a pussy. His mother made him into a faggot. I mean, he's just a pussy.
I don't know how to really respond to that. Well, I guess I don't really know. I mean, listen, dads, sons. Maybe I don't want to go into that area, but I have.
No. I should have given everything to Elizabeth. She's got bigger balls than James and Lachlan combined, and I've seen them. They're huge. She was born with them, Sam.
Your daughter was born with testicles. All right. Well, I mean, I can appreciate that. I mean, but
they're gigantic, Sam. They're gigantic.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure. I don't mean in any way to diminish the size.
I've never made a mistake, and that's the one mistake I have made. That's the one. I should have given everything to Elizabeth. I shouldn't have given it to that pussy James, and I shouldn't have given it to anything to Lachlan, who's betrayed me. He's betrayed me, Sam.
Well, listen. I have problems with my own child. I can appreciate that this must be a difficult time.
You have no idea. You have no idea. You're not a Murdoch. You don't have the print business in your blood, Sam. You don't. You just don't. You can't. It's a Murdoch blood.
It's true. I'm not a Murdoch.
Let's talk about the situation right now. I'm in London, as you know. I'm out in Wapping.
All right. Well, you're in London. I got to ask you. The news today is that it just came out that News Corp is buying back $5 billion in stock. This is a day after you lost $7 billion in market capitalization yesterday. You had a one-day drop of 7.6%. Is this the end of your empire?
Possibly, maybe. I'm not sure yet.
Wow. Well, you certainly seem to be taking the news well. I mean, why would you laugh about that? I mean, isn't that a little bit scary? I mean, how do you account for this? Is it just simply people reacting to the fact that the empire could be over now? You sold News of the World. The Sun could be in jeopardy. It looks like this broadcast, the B Sky B purchase is not going to happen. I mean, you could all end up in jail, frankly.
No. I'll tell you one problem. I pinpointed it, Sam. I had a long flight from Los Angeles, actually via Sun Valley, Idaho, over here to Wapping, outside of London.
Okay.
And it became very clear to me about just as I passed New York.
Right? In this.
And it's the Jews, Sam. The Jews are setting me up here. We've done no wrong.
The Jews.
Yes, James is a pussy, but that has nothing to do with this. The fact of the matter is we've done no wrong.
Well, I mean, you hacked into
the Jews. The Jews have always wanted to get me. They've always wanted to get me, Sam.
Well, I mean,
you know this.
Well, personally speaking, this Jew, I'm going to cop to it a little bit. I mean,
That's why I'm calling you. I'm calling you, the king of the Jews, to tell you. But the Jews are out for me. And
I'm actually not the king. I'm actually, to be honest with you, I'm a duke. I'm a duke of the Jews. I'm not quite the king.
Whatever silly names you people call yourselves. Fine.
Well, I mean, you can't simply say this is about the Jews. I mean, Because, of course, I mean, this is about your hacking, your company breaking the law, hacking into voicemails, attempting to try and hack into the voicemails of 9/11 victims, spying on people. I mean, it has nothing to do with the Jews, does it?
It has everything to do with the Jews. I'm not quite sure what your problem. I don't understand your point.
Well, it just can't possibly just be the Jews here. It has to do with your behavior.
Oh yeah, no, there are other people here. This is not about my behavior. We have rooted out the bad apples here, son.
Who are the bad apples?
Rooted them out. Glenn Beck, who's working very closely with the Jews.
Well, Glenn,
was very upset that I'm sorry.
No, please. Glenn Beck is responsible for this, and he is. Well, I mean, he is in Israel. I guess he just addressed the Knesset.
He's in Israel. He will be. He's either there or he's going to be there soon, Sam. I don't follow the man. I don't give a shit about him.
All right, so you're saying
he's another fucking pussy.
Okay, so it's Glenn Beck and the Jews are responsible for
together,
this.
Yes, together, yes.
Together, and that's it. There's no other reason possible why this.
Well, I mean, if I were to be completely honest with you, and I feel I have been.
Well, I think that you certainly have probably said what you think is the truth.
All right, if you want to play that way. It's also those damn kids from 90210 for growing up and getting ugly and fat.
It's the kids from 90210.
They were so cute when they were young.
Well, it's true. I guess so. The reason why your company has lost, let me just sum this up here. The reason why...
Hang on. I said that wasn't the number, James. Try another number. Yeah, go ahead.
The reason why News Corp has lost 7.6% to $7 billion in market capitalization.
Three very obvious reasons.
Jews, Glenn Beck, and the kids from 90210 for growing old.
Yeah, and the little fat fucks from 90210.
All right. Well, all right. I'm glad to give you your opportunity to speak to this. I got to ask you one more question. What are you Scottish? What happened to your accent? All right. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Mr. Murdoch. I appreciate you calling in.
No problem, Sam. No problem.
Wow, I actually got Murdoch to be speechless.